Right. Mm.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field.
Oh yeah, he's a beast, dude.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports.
Oh, I gotta move somebody else to right.
From the 10.
Yeah. Shit happens, man. Thank you for your patience. Oh, I wonder what I'm gonna do.
So here's a 1st and 10
Oh,
now
please
down
keep giving
inside
me
the
this
20.
damage.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How
I've seen a lot of this lately.
game? And how about last week's game? That number 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first
And here goes your 3-3-5 wide, 3-3-5 into 3-3-5 wide. You see a lot of subway. Tyron's a good player, though. I like him.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
I struggle against him generally, but let's see if I can give him a match. To his left-handed. Remember, to his left-handed.
From the gun, it's Tua.
I can't believe I caught that.
And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Handoff to Barkley on the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete.
Too much
contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not playing good offense.
These defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Not at all.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Tua gonna throw.
Nope. I'm making some terrible reads and getting bailed out.
A pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So
anticipation throw, you know.
Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night?
I wonder if that guy's from our area. Pop at 75.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
Come on, Barkley. You gotta
They got 2 of the 3 they needed
one
there.
player.
Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Not much on
is it?
Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll get him
Dude, Tua's throwing some freaking dots, man.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a
so it's going to all go downhill after this drive. But for one drive, he was the man.
Being in the center of what's going on, that's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
It's like being the coolest kid with Down syndrome.
On any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It'll be a gain of 2.
Is that appropriate to say?
They'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down.
Is that frowned upon? Gave somebody a hand the other night? Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't see what was wrong with that.
Here's Tua. He'll buy some time.
Oh, what the hell? Then you do that. See? Didn't even last the whole drive. Good play, man.
If you were me, you do this too.
I thought he was open.
Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man is Hill. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford
Oh, what a tackle.
All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
I forgot this was the no rules league. I was like, why am I allowed to run the same play twice? I fucked up. Fucked up right here.
Working out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right.
Good play, dude.
Throw for Tony is intercepted.
I thought I was able to throw it over top.
And his guys are going to get the football
Not McCourty.
at their own 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back out. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out.
How did I not catch that? Oh my god. Come on.
Incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points.
You gotta be shitting me. Alright.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing his Hurts. Looking for
What a dot.
Touchdown Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And
What's up, Jay Wiz?
14-0.
Chilling, get my ass beat. Tyron Terry.
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
The no rules.
Send this one away. This take it in
It's
at the goal
not
line.
pretty. I keep forgetting Tua is left-handed.
It's
throwing me all off,
so
man.
get this up to the 29.
Yeah. It's not working out too well, though. Yeah, but I drove down the whole first drive and, like, threw a pick. Yep. And then threw another pick. You got the ball back. Just stupid stuff, dude. Yeah, I know, man. It's just being stupid, dude. I hate when I do shit like this.
To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't
Oh, good shit.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. Well, remember, he had
Good
the
stuff,
interception
though. Yeah,
earlier. Now
he's
he
just
has
boxing
the
me in
sack.
on.
He's really
I
making his
can't do
presence
anything
felt out there.
He is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's
all right, man. Have fun.
to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they got
I don't even know if he knew you were in chat.
putting stats in every column.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game.
Good play, Blake.
Give the sack to Blake Martinez. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Check, 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 check. Quick dash. Go, go. Check. Shit.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
60 Eagles. 70 range. Check. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Nice throw, dude.
7-yard line.
Golly.
Touchdown, Washington.
Whew.
Terry McLaurin.
Oh, the fucking
2
dot.
catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
No pressure.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
I'm really getting thrown off by having Tua right now.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Rapid. Check 3. Check 99.
Tua sets up to pass it. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Looking to pass. Tua. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I don't know how
Here's Riley Dixon now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Dude, like that literally hit his hands and fucking he just kept running and dropped the ball. Took 2 steps, dropped the ball. The animation was like he still had the ball in his fucking hand.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
He had one big run to start the game, and they're shutting him down.
Division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game
He's
is
just killing me in every other
at
aspect.
this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh my God, dude, that's cover 4. Come on, man.
Terry McLaurin on his way to a monster
God
game.
damn it.
First half touchdowns. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done. Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Check 26, check 26.
To throw again on second down. Tua. That's caught by Galladay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Yeah. Woo.
37 yards.
Go team. Team America.
So how
I hope
about
I don't
that
throw
for a
another
chain
pick.
mover? They're all the way down inside the
What do you think,
40 now.
guys? Is
First
it gonna
and 10.
happen? Probably.
Now Tua. He'll get this to the
I didn't
rookie
throw
from
another
Florida.
pick.
That's Kadarius Toney.
Not yet, at least.
And they'll have it
It's
in
coming.
the red
Don't
zone
worry.
before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has
Don't
been a
you
nice
all
answer to the
worry.
touchdown
It is
drive
about
against
to
them a few
happen.
minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there.
Shit's
And they're putting
about to
together a
go
very strong
down.
drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Safe, safe, safe. My 52.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh,
And
God
will be
damn it.
intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch the shift. Free. Free. 49. Check 49.
flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground. That's a strong running. Nifty move. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Hurts. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Didn't get my feet down? Come on.
As soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Hurts fumbles it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now the rookie's free. The 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So hold the phone here,
I scored points. Hooray.
Certainly a long ways still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Still haven't scored any points on offense, but baby steps.
Like that have to be involved.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 68 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. And it looked like he
That's
got
just
the feet
ridiculous.
down, did he? Yes,
Ain't nothing you can
it's
do
a
to stop
catch. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give.
And then you add that on.
Unable to corral, he fights through. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of
that's what you gotta do.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Unbelievable, dude.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 48's the mic.
On play action. Here's Tua.
Big stop, let's go.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
I got him. Full team. Check 48's the mic.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
But they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll go to Barkley again. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost.
I can't believe people can play defense in that formation. It's just amazing. Run defense that good in that formation.
Defense wins championships, baby. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's in.
Tony, catch a fucking ball, man.
And they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in for 2nd half blowout material. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
First throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Logan Thomas experienced a breakout season last year at the age of 29. Converted from playing quarterback, he finished 3rd among tight ends with 72 catches, and it certainly looks like his future is awfully bright.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, smash Bronco.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And figure out if I can use fucking tool at this point.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And no one happier to see that than the Giants fans themselves. Saquon Barkley was used a lot his rookie year, 91 catches, which was a record for NFL rookies. That fell off to 52 in 2019, and then, of course, the injury in Week 2 at Chicago last year prevented him from reaching those heights.
Let's go now. 33. Yellow. I got it. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. 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 Twist.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
52's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the rookie first rounder, Jamin Davis. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Ring alert. Ring alert. Playing the wrong football. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Tua now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the set. Who's the mic, boys? 52. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. This to McLaurin out on the left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. What gets you some smiling, but inside...
I mean, it's just what it is, dude. It's just
without a doubt, the head coach.
He's got a fantasy team. I've got a reboot.
At the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff team on the
what it is. My team did not match up.
Returning it, Hill. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank, they're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to
They need to win it, man.
left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
I gotta play. No, I'm the 2 seed. I'll play the 3 seed. I'll play the Jags.
Just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride too on that side of the ball.
No gain on this defense, no gain. Joker, 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 Joker. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Wants to run. They're running it.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And my
Oh, good stuff, dude.
Another interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And he will bring
Touchdown.
this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Slide for the PAT.
Oh shit, dude, my bad.
PAT would extend their lead,
Sorry
but
about
there
that.
is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man is Hill. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. They find some open field here. He'll take this.
How did he go out of bounds in that situation? I was like 4 yards away from the play.
67
Sorry,
yards
dude.
rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll be taken out here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Good game, man. Way to beat my
Offensive
ass, bro.
explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Did you? Definitely. Man, I did some good things there. I had those 3 sacks were all user sacks. I don't know if you saw any of them. One of them was the fumble return for a touchdown. Yeah. No, that was 3-4 odd. He kept coming out in that single back deuce, so I was in 3-4 odd most of the game. I got a few blitzes out of that 3-4 odd, man, that are just killer. Like, Blake Martinez isn't even fast, and he gets to the quarterback, like, almost instantly. Yeah, I've got it. I got a lot of people with it, man. I'm starting to blitz a little bit more. But I've got it. You got it. There's a way to time it to where as soon as you, like, you can hit them and they're gonna fumble it. I don't get that as often as I need to. And maybe there's an ability that I'll help with that. Like strip specialists. Right. Or or you hit them like right as they're hitting the throw button. I ain't moving, Tony. Leave me alone.